to have a think of the pros and the cons with each particular communication method. Blogs, horrible word, journal, much better. You know what we're doing. You know that it's an absolute requirement of this program that we at least weekly record our activities in the classroom. We would encourage that you have conversations with your peers, and more importantly, we want you to reflect on your learning. Think about what you've learned, think of where the gaps are in your knowledge, think what you'd like to learn, and we will be involved in this process with you. So as you put up the blogs, it gives us an opportunity to look at what you're writing, find the direction in which we're all taking, and just see what you're about. But remember, these are mandatory. C10. Now C10, if you take a look, everywhere else I've given you little exercises to do. C10, I believe it to be so important that I want you to immerse yourself in it. And that requires you to look at the motor vehicle industry and the environment. Think how much damage cars has made, but also as well think about the actions which manufacturers are taking in order to minimize the vehicle's footprint on the planet. Perhaps for this you could, as an example, look at Toyota and the quantity of the vehicle that is recyclable. This is down to you, but at the end of it, we would like to see a good, comprehensive document explaining ways in which we as automotive lovers, automotive mechanics or technicians can protect the environment. Remember, New Zealand is an extremely special place. Let's keep it that way, eh? Now we're moving on to the B grades. If you remember, earlier on we filled out the accident investigation form. Now what we'd like you to do is to complete accurately the register notification of circumstances, accident and serious harm form. We've done the task in the workshop. We've jacked up the vehicle, we've axle standed it, and we've done the job card. So how about now? Let's create an instructional sheet on how to do it. I do not want you to, I done this and then we done that. No, we want instruction. Okay? Use your skills and your knowledge to instruct other people to be able to do the same task as yourself. Now, how you do this, it's entirely up to you, but there's a lovely little piece of software which is a download where you can actually just create a comic. If you think that's the best way to get your instruction across, then fine. It's on a trial, so give it a go. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, just delete it. Okay? So I've just got to go back in and view my show. Start presentation, and we'll just whiz through again. Now don't forget now, as you're actually going through this assignment, okay, it's not a solitary series of actions. We like you to work with other people. We like you to have conversations, and we like you to develop your own curiosity. We want you to ask the questions, and we want you to find your own answers. C or B3, excuse me, B3 relates to C5. We've already planned out the workshop. Now what we're going to do is go shopping. So let's assume that the wheel balancers or the tyre changer or the ramps or the 4-gas analyzers or the tracking gauges are already fitted. They've already paid for them. Lucky you. Now what I would like is an itemized list of a minimum of 40 items. First and foremost will be the first aid kit, but then think about the tools and equipment that you're going to need for the type of shop that you've set up. Think about the quantities required and the cost. And at the end then, let's have a total. Now, one of the biggest and most impressive skills is being able to look at legislation and synthesize it and, well, let's be honest, put it into plain, simple English that we can all understand. Let's get rid of all the legal jargon. So what I'd like you to do is just have a little look at the Health and Safety Employment Act. Just go through it and extract some key points, and let's make a PowerPoint presentation that is aimed at garage apprentices, informing them of the roles and responsibilities of themselves and the employer in relation to the Act. Let's expand it further and let's identify some of the legislation associated with the storage of flammable chemicals. In our case, the most obvious one is petrol. How much petrol can we store? Are we breaking the law if we store 25 litres? Are we breaking the law if we store 50 litres? Okay. Now, because you're actually working on the A grades, this presentation shall be presented to the team and a number of your peers. Okay, so let's have fun with this. Enjoy it. Any questions, please do not be afraid to ask any of us at any time.